All right, guys. So I'm very excited to bring this film to your attention. A Night at the Roxbury. PG-13. However, when you watch the film, PG-13 makes sense. It came out in 1998. It's an hour and 22 minutes. And it is one of the goofiest, fucking funny, oh my god. It is so 90s, it hurts me. Now, before I get into the premise of this film, let's just go through the cast because it's extensive. We have Will Ferrell, who plays Steve Butabi. We have Chris Kattan, who plays Doug Butabi. Yes, they're brothers. You'll understand that joke when you watch the film. We have Jennifer Coolidge, who plays Hottie Cop. We have Michael Clark Duncan, who plays Roxbury's bouncer. We have Richard Grieco, who plays himself. We have Lonnie Anderson, who plays their mom, Barbara Butabi. We have Dan Hedaya, who plays their father, Mr. Butabi. We have Meredith Scott Lynn, who plays the credit vixen. You'll understand that as well. You have Molly Shannon, who plays Emily Sanderson. You have Lachlan Monroe, who plays Craig. You have Colin Quinn, who plays Dewey. You have Gigi Rice, who plays Vivica. You have Elisa Donovan, who plays Canby. And you have Chaz Palmioretti, who plays Mr. Sadir. Now, the whole film is absolutely whacked. These, Doug and Steve are so, together they make a great team. Separate, oh my god, are they stupid. Now, so, anyway, back to the premise of the film. So, you have both Doug and Steve, who are brothers, and all they want to do is go out clubbing. They still think it's the they still think it's the disco era. That's how they dress. They want to, get into the club scene. They want to create their own club. And they just, their father's just like, no, it's not going to happen. You're losing your mind. And so they go out clubbing every night, and the one place that they can't get into is the Roxbury. And so, they end up getting rear-ended by Richard Grieco. And so he ends up bringing them into the Roxbury, and they end up meeting Mr. Sadir. And everything goes crazy after that. Both of these brothers, they just they bring stupidity to a different level. There's so many good parts in this film, and I don't want to ruin any of them. There's one time when, Doug breaks the windshield, going like this. And if you check out the memes, you'll know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. The soundtrack's amazing. Actually, it's kind of convenient me reviewing this today because it's my brother's birthday, and he's the one who introduced me to this film. So it's kind of righteous. So, like I said, it's funny, it's hilarious. You got Will Ferrell in his prime. You got Chris Kattan. If you haven't seen Chris Kattan act, you should definitely check it out because he's one of the most underrated actors, I think. So IMDb give it a 6.2 out of 10. I give it a 5 out of 5 because it's quick, it's easy, it's funny. I love it. I could watch this every single day. Granted, I watched this when I was, 7 or 8. Probably shouldn't have watched that, but you'll understand when you watch it. If you are interested in watching it and you haven't seen it before, or maybe you have and you just want to watch it again, Paramount Plus does have it. So like I said, I highly suggest you check it out because A Night at the Roxbury is it's one of those films that came out in the late 90s, early 2000s. I mean, like I said, it came out in 98, but it goes unnoticed, and it's really sad because when you think of Will Ferrell, you think of Anchorman, you think of, old school, but you don't think of A Night at the Roxbury, and you really should, because this is what kind of brought him out along with Saturday Night Live. So check it out and let me know what you think.